Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set. Black, 95.
It's Young off play action. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
And he rifles one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll get this to his running back Dowdle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air once more, Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Young to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
He'll try to do it himself. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
45, white.
Following the interception, Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And running with power here. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Liggett, 53 yards. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Get set, get set.
Now Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is caught downfield as Pearsall. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Wonnum got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
2 yards.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that'll be caught. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for
Purdy will throw for it. Now a run here off the arc. And he won't be able to get the throw off. He's sacked. And you have to wonder why they went for it there. It remains a tie game.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
So
off.
back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Young working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Purdy bootlegging it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Watch out!
Purdy from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Get set! Get set!
Jennings, a receiver in motion right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers,
they'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
14, Panthers 6. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Off the play fake, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's another Panthers first down.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle, 32 yards. And the Panthers have come back to make it a 2-point game. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Let's
The
go!
Panthers will line up.
The Young's going to throw for this. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
18, watch out!
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task.
And oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on a free kick. Yeah, that's a big mistake. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
Throwing, Young. This is caught by McMillan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Young. That is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Get set, get set.
Throwing here, Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. Oh, wide open, complete. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there for the Niners. 71 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. Purdy now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the score.
Have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. said my life's a bore. Choke with my wife and goods and bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
EA Sports welcomes you to the Mama Wing presentation of the National Football League.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
That's complete. It's Neighbors. Into space at the 45. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And now a timeout. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. Touchdown, Giants! Theo Johnson, 36 yards. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense. That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's second. And 10. They'll throw with Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
Here's Dart. It's complete to Robinson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the 1st down.
Throwing, Dart. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Dart. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
2nd and 10. To the air, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Left side, he's got Robinson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rondale Robinson from 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Slot man moves right. A play fake. Now Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Play action. Now Dart. Throw right side. Taken in by Bellinger. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Dart. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gano the extra point. And it is 28-0. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So out come the Falcons now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Trucks over him. Whoa, it still won't go down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 32 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing his Dart. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this 35-0 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. We'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the first down. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Penix to the air once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
To throw now, Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 74 yards. And the Giants have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Gano the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can.
He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And this one is incomplete.
As his own brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 40 yards. And the Falcons are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
The Falcons.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible. When they do, and you saw the celebration, pure unbridled joy after that one.
David Onyemata. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 33-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw, Dart. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
25 yards on the play. And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football. Don't get away from that. Figure out where things are going wrong with the rest of the team.
They'll be hoping to hit that 100-yard mark on this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. And on the left sideline, he caught it it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Penix's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Dart. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. That one deep for London. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
So halftime is upon us. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the 2nd half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the 1st half.
Under a heavy completion. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now Pennett's going to hold on to it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. That's called left side to tight end Pitts. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.